Let's see. I don't
Let's
know.
get Donald Trump out the way.
I was about to say, you want to get Donald Trump out the way? Yeah. Assassination attempt.
It's a lot going on with the presidential campaign. Everybody always talking about, I'm not into politics. You into politics if you got an opinion. You got an opinion, you're into politics, man. Donald Trump was assassinated. You think it was fake?
It wasn't assassinated. It was an assassination attempt.
Okay. Thanks for correcting me, because
it was an assassination attempt.
Fuck that up.
And you know what? I really thought at first it was fake because it was just like, okay, is this really happening? I think because we have not experienced that as adults. I'm not saying that you want to experience assassination, but it's like that didn't happen during our time. So that was always something you read in textbooks. That's something that they tell you about in history.
With JFK and shit like that.
JFK, it wasn't Ab Lincoln and all type of stuff like that. You like, oh my God, they was assassinated. Like, or not even outside of presidents. It's like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. It's like, these are all assassinations. It's like, okay.
Right.
But we're not old enough for this. We're not around at the time. To see it, it was like, okay, I know they ain't really just try to knock this nigga head off on national television.
That's crazy, because it's like, they probably was feeling the same way when JFK got killed.
Like, I know he didn't just die right there.
Right.
Like, when I seen even like footage from that and stuff like that, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it just don't seem real. But, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen the Donald Trump draw, I'm thinking, okay, nah. Like, at first I'm reading it and I'm like, nah, that can't be right. Like, this must be a hoax or something like that. And then when you see it, it's like surreal a little bit. And then your mind starts to going scandal and all type of shit like that. Right. Because it's like, okay. Now I didn't really get into like, all I seen was like the pictures at first, like of the shooter on top of the roof after he was dead. Seen a picture before, but then after he was dead, they're up there doing all that stuff. And I'm like, what? And then you hear that somebody else was killed. And then that's when it was kind of like, okay, this might be real. Like, somebody else died that didn't have nothing to do with it. And it's giving Inside Job. Honestly. Because when I start to hear like, they were saying that people seen Bull going up the ladder, like going up the side of the building with his gun and everything, and they like, yo, here somebody's over there with the. It's like, how does that go on with so much like scoping that they do beforehand and all that type of stuff? How does somebody get up there, climb with his gun?
Niggas probably was on social media on their phone.
But they said they was like, yo, check, yo, you see, boy, he going up the side with the gun, like, and they just like,
yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? It was just going. It was a very slow reaction. So it was given like, oh shit, they wasn't supposed to see that. He supposed to have it tucked. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much. It's so hard right now with how social media is and how people really try to play into certain things that it's like kind of easy to be like, man, this could be a setup. They could have just, you know what I'm saying, tried to get more stuff on the side, because now you see leaning into that, then fucking they talking about Biden and dropping out the race.
Facts.
It's like, so did this work for them?
This shit is crazy, but you ain't watched The Boys, that superhero movie I watched? This same scenario is going on in The Boys TV show. They just had the season finale. I watched it today, and it's the same thing. It's basically like with superheroes and shit like that. Trying to get into the Oval Office and shit like that. So it's like, looking at this, it's like, wow, this is crazy, because they killed the vice president in
the show,
The Boys. Yeah, in the show. Now it's like you see all this stuff going on with Trump. It's like, do these conspiracy theories have some truth to it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it'd be a little too accurate. Like,
it'd be too
like,
accurate.
I was just watching a show where they kind of did this, and then it plays out in real life. It's like,
what happened was, in the show, they killed the president. The vice president took over but the world found out that the vice president was a superhero. She was playing like she was a regular human. So motherfuckers disowned her and was like, no, we don't want her as vice president, shit like that. Then she ended up, it was a bunch of shit going on. Go check out The Boys on Amazon if you got a chance to get the whole details. But when you look at stuff like that in shows like Scandal, it has to have your mind wondering, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you see Biden drop out. Not only does Biden drop out, he doesn't endorse Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I'm like, how you don't endorse Kamala?
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
I'm like,
how do you
ain't that
don't
your
endorse?
boy? Like,
how do you don't endorse your VP? That's crazy.
Yeah,
that just make it seem like he was just trying to get the black vote.
No, I was gonna say that's what a lot of people were saying at first. When he first got elected, it was like, of course he's gonna get a black woman and da da da. And people were saying, you know, that was the whole conspiracy behind it. You're just trying to get black people in the black vote, and especially a black woman and all that type of stuff. Now that he's supposedly like, because I didn't really do all of my research on him dropping out, but that's what that's what I've been seeing. And I'm like, oh my God, is he really dropping out? Like, that's crazy. But you would think that he would say, my person right here, that's supposed to be my right hand.
Right.
She could do it. You put her in.
You probably was like, man, fuck that bitch.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right, man, fuck that bitch. I just used her to get a vote. Ain't nobody worry about her for real. I thought I was gonna really put her on for real.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black.
He definitely
ain't that what he said?
They can say what they got to do to get in the office. None of them people is for black people. America is not for black people. Come on, let's be real. It's not. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always trying to convince black people that we on your side just so we could get wherever we need to get up out of y'all. That's just how that shit go, man. Do you think Donald Trump wants to be president anymore? He's such a businessman.
Hell
Getting shot at. Nigga, I don't know if I want to do this shit anymore.
No, because...
Nigga, I got shot at and I got nipped. Nigga, I don't know if I want to do this shit no more.
It was like, oh, he didn't really get shot. It was like the glass from something like cut his ear or some shit like that. But the thing that make it seem staged is just like the whole, like the picture, the black power shit. It's like, yo.
He put up the fist and everything.
He put the fist stuff. They fight. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right? If we supposed to be the motherfucking minority in America, why do every presidential campaign is focused on getting the black vote? You feel what I'm saying? So where it's like, if we supposed to be the least represented in America, why is every presidential campaign centered around that? Like, listen, we have to get the blacks on our side. If we don't get the blacks on our side, we're not going to win this vote. I be feeling like because it's more of us than it is them.
I can't even answer that because we're considered because we're considered the minority. But I get what you're saying. Whereas like they're always they don't really make campaigns towards the whites.
Yeah, like
yo, we're gonna be doing.
We're trying to get you on our side because it ain't that many of y'all.
It's a lot of them, but maybe that we're more so the swing vote where it's like, all right, let's say we got the whites and you know what I'm saying, Caucasians. But we need them. We need y'all to be in our favor too.
Let's say one party got all the whites and one party got all the blacks. Who do you think will win?
Sure, I don't know.
I think it would be the blacks.
I don't know all the numbers. That's why I hate fucking politics because I don't know all the numbers. You don't know the real
behind the scenes to it. That's why a lot of people don't get into politics because it's like you could be going off of false information the whole time. But for real, it's like, why else? Like during the first Trump campaign, it's like you got Kanye West to endorse you. Now on this campaign, you get Amber Rose up there talking to endorse you.
But who the fuck is listening to Amber Rose?
Yeah, true. But don't you think that if you really needed to call the Caucasian vote, that you would look to get Jake Paul or somebody like that to endorse you more? It seemed like they always get a black entertainer to be a part of their campaign.
Even like what they did during the BET Awards, where it was like Kamala's on there and with Taraji, and they're like, they're not like us.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
So it's like, I don't really see y'all at the Oscars
doing that,
doing the same type of shit,
right?
But like towards them, it's like y'all always hop in our shit and then be like, don't forget, vote. Your vote matters. It's like you're really saying our vote matters.
Exactly, because we're the backbone of America.
I don't know.
No way. Like, not even just Caucasians. It ain't no way that even, and I'm definitely not going to clip this up because I ain't trying to get our account shut down.
Oh my God.
But it's definitely no way that even the Mexican vote is that important when Trump's whole campaign last time was building a wall so they can't get in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Like, if you really needed their vote, why would you say that? Why would you push that narrative? Like, I'm keeping these motherfuckers out. I'm keeping these motherfuckers out, but I got Kanye West with a Make America Great hat on. Like, who really matters out here?
Hey,
you feel what I'm saying? That's where I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like the clues, everybody talking about your third eye and shit like that, but the clues really be right in front of you who they need and who they really don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They always running campaigns to get certain demographics behind them. Why do you think that? That's like me if I was running a photography ad and I'm running a photography ad to all fat bitches. Them bitches don't want their picture taken. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if I run, like, I'm like, no, this is what's going to give me the bread. This event photography and corporate, that's what's going to give me the bread. Mm-hmm. Boom, I'm going to run my ads to them people. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. All this shit be just an ad. Just when you go on that ballot, you click my side or you click their side. That should be real simple. It don't even be like a 10 question essay. You go in there, pick A or B. Which one you want to pick?
You got to pick. I think you got to pick other shit too, but it is A or B. Usually they just
for the presidency, yeah, it's like governors and all type of shit like that, all type of other questions. But for the most part, it's one question that's really important. Who are you voting for? And shit like that.
Well, but I don't know. This shit just never seemed like it's never not cut and dry like it can be, but it just always seemed like, God damn, like what the fuck do we do? Like right now, like I just when I seen Richie Fight saying it was like, man, we don't need no president right now. We need to think. We need to get just no president right now. We need to chill. We need to heal and shit. Like
it's like y'all pick. You can eat shit or drink piss. That's the options right now. Pick one. That's the options. It's like, God damn, we ain't got no other options.
Yo.
That's the only options we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It don't even make no sense, man. Honestly. What we got next?